Hello everybody, this is Gregory with 5-Minute Catholic Apologetics, where 5 minutes of your time may get you to the divine. Today we're going to talk about Protestants who have opinions about the Catholic Church and how ultimately their opinions don't matter. Now before we begin, let's start with a prayer. Nomine Patris et Filii et Spiritui Sancti. Amen. Gloria Patri et Filii et Spiritui Sancto, sic ut era in principio et nunc et semper et in saecula saeculorum. Amen. All right, so this episode by no means is to affront or offend the Protestants, but you commonly see, and you guys, you Catholics know this, that the Protestants will come up to you that, family, friends, whatever it is, lapsed Catholic. Well, the Catholic Church, I think the Catholic Church, was founded by Constantine, or I think it was founded after the Great Schism, or I think you guys worship Mary, or I think, you added on a bunch of accretions, and that's why Luther came and cleared everything out, or, whatever their theory is. Francis signed a pact with the New World Order, and ultimately, it doesn't matter what your opinion is. Look, it's the Catholic Church was founded by Jesus Christ. Now, a lot of you Protestants want to know, you'll always disagree with this, but it was the only church that was founded by Jesus Christ on the keys of Peter, and has continuous apostolic succession. We've had 266 popes. We're the true church. Doesn't mean that your denominations don't have elements of truth, but we're the true church. And we have 2,000 years of theologians that have vetted all your arguments. I mean, do you really think that your argument is something new under the sun? And so ultimately, your opinion really doesn't matter. Now, I'm not saying your opinions in general about, are the Lions going to win the Super Bowl? But you commonly see, you'll see this on social media all the time. Well, I think the Catholic Church, is the Antichrist, or I think, in 1742 is when the Illuminists co-opted it, or whatever it is. It's like, okay, well, first of all, prove it, which you can't. And secondly, it doesn't matter. So you see a lot of these Protestants who just they're just so confident and cocksure about their opinion on the Catholic Church. It's like, your opinion doesn't matter. And look, you'd be like, Gregory, what, you think your opinion matters? My opinion, I'm a parrot of the Catholic Church. I am just parroting to you the Catholic Church's teaching. Now, yeah, sure, the playlist on Catholic dating, Catholic living, that's different. But the one on apologetics, or anytime I talk about faith and morals, it's not my opinion. I'm just parroting what the church teaches. I'm not giving an opinion of what the Catholic Church is. I'm just telling you what the Catholic Church teaches. So it's different. So look, Protestants, look, I know, it's like the conspiracy world, and I know part of it is you've been so inured in this world of steep anti-Catholic prejudice. And this is one of the reasons that on one level, some Catholic theologians say that you're invincibly ignorant still. Others will say, no, you have the internet and you could unlearn your prejudice, like a lot of Protestants do when they convert to the faith. But I think it's just be careful what you say about the church, because there is the sin of blasphemy. It is one of the 10 sins listed by Jesus. When he talks about, when he says, it doesn't matter what you put in your mouth, and when he threw out the old Pharisaic fasting laws, he's like, it matters what comes out. And blaspheming against God is a serious sin. So understand, when you talk trash about the Catholic Church, you're talking trash about Jesus. Remember, when Saul, was struck blind, and Christ came to him on the road to Damascus, what did he say? He said, Saul, Saul, why do you persecute me? He's not persecuting Jesus. Jesus was already dead at that point. Jesus had already ascended. You can't persecute Jesus, but Jesus and his church, his mystical bride, are the same. So when you talk trash about the church, you're insulting Jesus Christ. Now, I understand you don't want to see this, because you want to believe that your denomination is the true denomination. And you can't, heaven forbid, fathom that the Catholic Church is the true church founded by Jesus Christ, even though we are the only institution that can track all the way back that still swears allegiance to Rome, unlike the Orthodox. So I'm doing this episode more as a caution to you. Every opinion you have about the Catholic Church has already been vetted. Any scriptural discrepancy, we have an episode on this already. any scriptural discrepancy that you think you found. Oh, see, Jesus had brethren, Jesus had brothers. You know, you don't think St. Augustine tackled that 1,700 years ago? Any peccadillo, anything that you have against the church, it's already been dealt with. So your opinion doesn't matter. Be obedient, defer, learn about the faith. You know what Cardinal Newman says, the great saint, English saint, those who know history cease to be Protestant. And what did St. Jerome said? Those who read Scripture, those who don't read Scripture don't know Christ. So learn about the church. Instead of going on your ad hominem attacks, which no one's going to listen to because you're not right, how about be like, you know, maybe I need to look into the Catholic Church. I mean, there are a billion of us, and we're the only ones that can trace our lineage back, and we have consistent teaching that hasn't changed, despite what you might think. So maybe have an element of humility, and also realize that when you talk trash about the Catholic faith, on faith and morals, you are blaspheming. You are blaspheming. So be very circumspect about doing that. And I think instead of being on attack mode, have humility and just maybe learn about the faith. Guys, I'd love to hear from you. Please hit the notification, subscribe, and share button. Post some comments. Let me know if you agree or disagree. Until next time, take care, God bless, and pray.